Hi there, Dr. Dan at Grace Grove again, coming to you to talk today about how to stay well. 97% of the people who come to Grace Grove get well, regardless of their symptoms. We've just seen it hundreds and hundreds of times, again and again, whether it's blood pressure, problems with their heart, digestion, trouble sleeping, mood fluctuations, whatever. So people consistently get well while they're here and going through our programs, and the common question on the other side of the program is, how do I stay well? How do I maintain the gains when I go home? And that's a great question, because it can be a little tricky when you go through a process of healing and reclaiming your most divine, really empowered self, and you start vibrating in a different frequency, so to speak. You feel lighter, you feel more plugged in, you feel more like who you really choose to be, and then you go back to your old environment and all the environmental cues are the same, right? And they may not be ready for that change. So it's important to have a structured program, so to speak, a support system to help you sustain your wellness, and a program that helps you feel good for good. And the model that I like to use in reference to this is what I describe as the human dollar. It's our human essence of our best self living a daily life of wellness and wholeness. And it is a model that has an outer ring, a middle ring, and an inner ring. The outer ring is how you cultivate the attitudes and the values in your life that you really resonate with. And it can be set up similar to like a chakra system. You know, the term chakra we used to think was kind of like voodoo, new age medicine, and we're actually seeing in clinical trials the evidence of cellular energy centers that are like acupuncture vortices in the body along the spine. These are the chakras. And however you choose to align a 7-tiered layer from the bottom up, organizing around issues that you would value, that you would hold as deep, close virtues in your life, and that are also self-organizing principles. So for example, this might be, I value faith, I value generosity, I value integrity, I value love, I value being my power, I choose to use my power in a good way, I value security and compassion, the overarching value that helps all the others harmonize, being one of compassion. It's more of a Taoist view. And how do I organize my daily life? That's the middle ring. And the middle ring is the general activities of daily life that help you orient to a sense of inner peace and wellness. So one of the topics in that middle ring is movement, time in nature, being mindful and aware of your social commerce and your sacred commerce, and that means how you receive money into your life and how you give money back out into the community. Also sacred partnerships, time devoted to your nutrition, your diet, your health, and then the last one being how you organize your home and office or workplace into a harmonious environment. And these are things based on principles in old traditions regarding things like feng shui from an Eastern perspective, or vastu from an Indian perspective. Generally, how do you harmonize your physical space? So those are the middle ring aspects, that daily life. And the inner ring is how do you cultivate inner fulfillment in your life? And that comes from both a combination of having your connection to your personal power, and another way to think of that is that your personal peace. So then the inner ring being a cultivation of your own fulfilled life, being one of being connected to your life's purpose, your life passion, and your own inner power. And those three aspects together, purpose, passion, and power, cultivated with your peace. Right? So when we're empowered and we're also at peace, then we're using our power in a good way. And we can see evidence in our society and across the world of power that has not been used in such a good way, and it's gotten us out of alignment and out of balance in many ways. So this three-tiered model is the blueprint from which to continue to organize yourself and examine your own life from the perspective of not only becoming well, but how do you maintain that wellness for life, for good, ongoing. So Dr. Dan here at Grace Grove, wishing you well and look forward to seeing you again soon.